Our next storyteller is Harper Severance. Harper is a junior photography major from Jupiter, Florida. Now, many of you may know Harper, and Harper at times tends to be the quiet one. But did you know that Harper once jumped out of an airplane? It's true. She was not wearing a parachute. She was free falling from 35,000 feet in the air while holding lit Roman candles. And as she was falling, a bald eagle grasped her and brought her to the tallest mountain. I lied. She was blindfolded. So. Harper has a great story, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Please welcome Harper Severance.
So most of you may be looking at me like I'm made so much different than everyone else. I'm covered head to toe in freckles, but God chose me, 1 out of 3 million, to carry the condition giant congenital pigmented nevi. Now, most people just look over me like I have some disease or some deadly condition that they don't even want to go near me. But I am proud of who I am. The x-rays show that I have freckles on my brain, one on my eye, and inside my mouth. But I love who I am, and I'm proud of it. I've not gone a week without someone saying something bad to me, just looking past me, or just pointing and staring, looking at me like I'm some sort of crazy person. And I just let them go by, just saying whatever they want to say to me, because I'm not going to talk back to them. But I know someone who will, my mother. She was there for me when my preschool friend called me a gorilla. She was there for me when the guy in front of me at Panera told me I had the plague. And she is always there to pick me up when I am down because of something someone said to me. But she always wants the best for me, even on my 16th birthday. Now, I was late getting my permit, so I couldn't stand in line for an hour getting my license. She let me decide whatever I wanted to do, and I thought, and I decided I wanted to spend the day with my best friend in high school, Rachel. Now, when I asked her at school what she was doing, she said she was going to be at the doctor appointment and wanted me to come with her on my 16th birthday, the next Saturday. So I said, okay, I'll come. I gave her my mom's phone number. They contacted each other, and we were all set, ready to go the next Saturday. Well, I hopped in the driver's seat of the minivan with my permit in hand, ready to head an hour down the highway to the next town over to go to a doctor appointment on my 16th birthday. Well, we parked the car and walked inside to this beautiful $1 million building. We see signs pointing us to the room next door, and we take a seat at one of the tables in there. Now, the tables were shaped in a U formation where 20 or 30 different patients were all sitting in a line, sitting in a U shaped, and the doctor was in the middle. So I was not really sure what to do in that appointment. We sat down and were the last ones to go up. We just watched patient by patient get up, stand on a chair in the middle of the room, and just watch their appointment. So by the time the 20 or 30 before us went to go, me and my friend were starting to get up. She went before me, told the doctor she had troubles with the arch in her feet, and got her diagnosis and sat back down. Well, I got up on the chair and felt like the most important person in the room. The doctor looked at me and asked me a few questions. He asked me, "How old are you?" Loud and proud, I said, "I'm 16 years old." The next question, "I assume you're not married?" A quick shake of my head, "No." "Well, have you ever had a boyfriend? Or do you not have a boyfriend?" As I started shaking my head no, he said, "Well, I'm not surprised. Covered in pussy boils, you will never find a man to find you attractive. Here, let me help you out. Get some Epsom salt, soak it in an hour every night, rub this oil all over your body, and in no time you'll find yourself a boyfriend." Well, that just knocked me to the ground. I got off the chair and was ready to run back to my seat. But I heard he wanted to say something else to me. So I looked back, made eye contact with him, and he told me, "Call me up when you get a boyfriend." And just, with a huge grin on his face, just let me go. I sat back in my seat and just waited for him to let everyone go. After he dismissed everyone, I just ran out of the room. I hid behind a wall and just started to bawl. My mom followed me right outside and found me in a niche, just sobbing with my hands in my face. I looked up to her in my teary-eyed voice, just saying to her, "Do I have to change who I am to get a guy?" And began to cry once more. She lifted my chin, looked me in my teary-eyed, and said, "No, you are beautiful just the way you are. Any guy who can't see that beauty does not deserve you in his life." That's when I knew I was beautiful. God made me for a reason, this way. He wanted me to have an impact in other people's lives. Just as Colossians 1:16 says, all things were made in his image and for him. I was made this way for a reason, and I'm proud of it. Thank you.